What's going on, guys? It's Konrad, and today I am going to be doing a bike check on my pink Ripper. This bike was inspired because I really love the color pink. It's my favorite color. It's kind of weird because, you know, usually when you think of favorite color you think of blue, red, but mine is pink. I like pink. The bike was also inspired for breast cancer awareness. Everything on this bike has been done by the bike shop. If you want to support the bike shop, the Instagram will be on the screen right now. It is SI Bike Shop, and their website is sibikeshop.com. So yeah, huge shout out to everybody at the bike shop. They really did a good job on this bike. They did exactly what I wanted, and the bike came out amazing. I just want to say that this bike is for my preference. A lot of people have their preference for bikes. This is my preference. This is what I like to ride. This is the stuff that makes me, I guess, enjoy riding my bike. So yeah, some parts might not be something that you see on an average big Ripper or something like that. It's just stuff that I enjoy and stuff that I want on my bike. So yeah, I also want to say that nothing on this bike is stock. Everything on this bike has been changed from the original bike. The only thing that might be left is the headset cups, but other than that, everything on this bike has been changed. This bike was a 17 Big Ripper. It was the silver and red 17 Big Ripper. This is what it is now. So yeah, everything on here is not stock. So let's get straight into the bike check. Alright, so these rims right here, these are black Famous rims. They are sealed hubs. They're really good rims. I like riding them. They look exactly like the Public Enemy rims, but they are just on a different bike. So yeah, these are SC rims. They work really well. I haven't had a problem with them so far. When I first traded them, they were a little bent, but we fixed that problem, so the rim is perfectly straight. I have no problems with it, no complaints. The rim works really well. As you can see on the edge of the spokes, right next to the spoke nipple, I have these little reflective stickers. I got those from the bike shop. They're these really cool reflective stickers that like reflect at night, and they give this bike a little bit of like a nice glow to it. I like them. They're $15. They were amazing. They work well. None of them have like ripped off or anything. They're really good stickers. So the next part on this bike that I want to go over is the forks. A lot of people have been asking about the fork because it has pink on it. This is actually a Public Enemy fork with the red painted pink. The owner of the bike shop did that for me. I don't know how he did it, just some little paint marker or something, but it has been painted pink. None of the paint has ever come off yet, so I think he did a really good job of making that pink instead of red. So that's a really good fork. When I first got it, it was also bent. He bent it back. The fork has been working great. I have no complaints about the fork. The fork has sure been holding up through all my fails and all of my wheelies. So the stem is a Public Enemy 40-year stem. The stem is really good. It's a little bit heavy, but the stem has been working really good. I have no complaints about the size of it. The size is good, and it's just a typical stem that comes on a SC bike. My handlebars are the SC Big Honkin bars, I believe. These are the bars that SC has put out for you to buy at any store that sells SC bikes and stuff like that. These are not bars off any bike. These are brand new bars out of the bike shop. I cut them down on each side. I think a half an inch or an inch on each side. They were a little bit too wide. I like to cut my bars to, you know, just have more control. So I cut the bars a little bit, but these bars are amazing. They're just like the ones I had before, the Public Enemy bars. They're just like that, but they're just chrome. These are the brand new SC bars, and yeah, no complaints about them so far. The brake lever. I know a lot of people have questions about my brake lever. My brake lever is a textural brake lever. It is a black and white brake lever. It's meant for the left hand side, but I use it on my right hand side because there's no point in me getting a new lever if it's not broken. So I've been using the textural brake lever. It's okay. I want to get a new brake lever, but for now I'm using this one because I just got used to it. But I would like to get a new brake lever in the future, so this one might be changed. The brake lever, it's okay for now. If you want to get an affordable brake lever and brake system, textural is the way to go. What I have on the brake lever here is what we call a brake condom. It's really just a brake cover, just like a little rubber piece that you put on the brake lever just to make it a little bit softer. There's no need for it, but I just have it because the bike shop gave it to me. My grips are mushrooms. I have mushroom grips. These are the pink mushroom grips. These things are a pain to get on. These grips usually move around when you first put them on, but mine have not moved. Mine have been good for now. I love these grips. These grips I think are meant for big rippers, so that's why I like to keep the bike somehow like original by keeping some of the parts on it but different colors. I have the SC Bikes donuts here. I don't know how I got this. The white donuts, I don't know how I got those, but I have those on my bike. Next, I want to go over the brake line. I have a Shadow Conspiracy white brake line. It's just white because it goes with the bike stickers and stuff like that. It's just a little detail. My pedals are the Odyssey Twisted PC pedals. These come in pink. I'm pretty sure they don't make these in pink anymore, but I was lucky enough to get a pair of these. They're really good pedals. I had these on my BMX bike and stuff. These pedals have a lot of grip, and I like it because they're not metal. Metal pedals like to scratch up your shins and stuff like that. These have been doing just fine, and they have a lot of grip. So I recommend these pedals if you're getting them for a BMX bike or a big ripper or a SoCal. Any bike, I recommend these pedals. My crank's a little bit overkill. My crank's recently broke, that's why I got a new pair. And when something breaks on my bike, I like to get something extremely good so it doesn't break again. So I got Primo cranks. These have 8mm Allen key bolts to hold them together, so these cranks are not falling apart. These are really good cranks. They're a little bit bigger than the SC cranks. These are 180mm. I thought there would be a difference, but there's really no difference. These actually, I like these a lot better. They run a lot better. So if you're getting cranks for a bike, I would recommend getting the same size that it came with, but I'm like not picky about my parts, so the 180mm is actually really good compared to the 175mm cranks. My sprocket is a profile sprocket. This is probably the roundest sprocket made. I like the design of it, and this sprocket, I had it before on my other bikes. This sprocket so far has not bent on me, so this sprocket is really good. I enjoy it. It's light, and it's been holding up pretty good for the past like week I had it. And I had this sprocket on my other bikes, and this sprocket has held up really nice. My chain is a KMC black and white chain. A lot of people like this chain. It has little black accents with the white. I enjoy this chain. This chain is really nice. I think it looks really cool, and a lot of people say get a pink chain, but I think that this chain looks amazing on this bike. This is a full link chain. The chain's a full link. I prefer half link chains on my BMX bikes, but this one has been doing good. I also have a Aftermarket bottom bracket. This is a, I don't even know what bottom bracket I have. Hold up. I also have an Aftermarket bottom bracket. The bottom bracket I have is a Primo bottom bracket. I had the same bottom bracket on my bike for over a year, and it just recently broke, so I got this whole new Primo setup and stuff. The setup's been really smooth. It's been working really well. So yeah, I would recommend the Primo bottom bracket if your bottom bracket ever breaks. It just helps make the bike smooth. It's been really smooth ever since I got the bottom bracket, and I just really like it. Next, I want to go over my seat. I have a seat from a SoCal Flyer. This was from the 2017 SoCal Flyer. I traded my seat that came on this bike like 3 times to get the perfect seat. This seat has really good grip, and it's not too grippy. It's actually comfortable. So yeah, this seat is my personal favorite for the SC seats. I would recommend it if you're trying to do combos and stuff to get this seat. My seat post is actually a Public Enemy seat post I got. It is just a regular plain black seat post. It's a seat post, doesn't matter. Moving on to the back rim of my bike, I have a brand new freewheel. This freewheel was working really well, and I kind of already messed it up, but it's fine. Just don't ride your bike in snow or rain and stuff, and your bottom bracket and everything shall be fine for a while. Yeah, so I got a new freewheel. It's already a little I have chain tensioners on my bike. They're not really necessary, but they help keep my chain tight the way I like it. These are Black Ops chain tensioners. You can get them from any bike shop pretty much. These are really good chain tensioners. I have not had a problem with them. They've been helping me so much, and they just keep my chain really tight and the way I really like it. So I would recommend these if you want to just stop your chain from getting loose all the time. I also get a lot of questions about my pegs on my bike. I have plastic pegs. I know a lot of people prefer to have a lot of grip on their pegs. I feel like this is enough grip for my pegs. The grip's been good. I have not slipped off them unless it's really rainy. These are Black Ops pegs with a axle adapter. There's not a lot of bike shops that sell these axle adapters, but you should probably look into them. These axle adapters actually help you from bending your axle and having to get a whole new axle. So the bike shop on Staten Island, the one I go to, sells them. They pretty much are the only bike shop I know so far that sells them. I will recommend getting these adapters so you don't bend your axle. My tires are probably like the thing that people always ask about. I have these tires called slicks. These are the tires that I ride on both of my bikes. These tires are made by the same company that makes thick slicks, but these just have a little bit of thread on them, so you don't really slip out of like swerving or doing combos. These are really good tires. I would recommend them. They're really light. They're not heavy like these Maxxis hookworms that everybody likes to ride. I recommend these tires if you're trying to ride and do combos because they're not heavy and they don't hold down your bike. I have Avid brake calipers. I had textural brake calipers, but they weren't really catching as well as I wanted them to. So I got this whole new system of Avid brake calipers. It works really well. It's really it's just instant. Like it just has really good pull, and it's really like it works really well. So the brake pads that everybody that pretty much has a Big Ripper runs is the Cool Stop brake pads. These brake pads are really good. I had a couple of these. I went through a couple of them, but these brake pads are really good. They're really grabby and they will work really well. So if you just got a Big Ripper and you don't know what brake pads to get, I'll recommend buying yourself a pair of Cool Stops. They come in many colors, so if you want to get some Cool Stops, go ahead and get it because they run really well. And the frame is what you all came here to see. This frame is a 17 Big Ripper frame. It was a silver frame, it was a chrome frame. I have brand new stickers on it as well. These are some white reflective stickers that the bike shop hooked up for me. So yeah, if you ever want to powder coat your bike any color, just go to the bike shop. They can hook you up with any powder coating you want. They got any colors you want, so just be sure if you want to customize your bike a little bit extra like I do, go to the bike shop and they'll hook you up with anything you want. So yeah, this is pretty much my whole bike. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's really cold. I've been out here, my hands are really red, and yeah, it's really cold, but I wanted to do this bike check for you guys because a lot of you guys have been asking me about this bike check. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this bike check, and if you have any more questions about any part on this bike, be sure to comment down below and I'll try my best to reply to your comment and give you the most detail on every part of this bike. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my bike check, and I'll see you guys next time. I have a textural brake, what is this? I have textural brake calipers. No wait, these are Avid, right? Okay, I have Avid, okay. Alright, so let's start off with the wheels. The wheels are 29-inch sealed hub rims from a Public Enemy. I traded my friend when I first got this bike for black rims. I was really looking for black rims. Oh wait, these are famous rims.